What's going on, guys? It's your host Steady, and today we got a lot to talk about. Let's just start that off. So there are a few things here I need to go over before we hop into the video. First being, we are going to be playing a deck that we're going to talk about today. I'll get into that in a second, but there are several online tournaments where Excadrill is still showing fair numbers, top 8 out of, I think this one was 250, so not bad. Still have not seen a single 60 that I really like over mine. I know mine needs work. I need to play it more honestly so I can figure out what it needs, but as of right now, they're all just kind of niche, and yeah, like some of them I can see text for certain things, but others I'm just like, what are you doing? So other than that, that's super side topic. I wanted to shout out Takumi T for getting second place with Slotbox, and this list is a lot different as mine if you've seen mine. He's got a Pekarunt EX in here, which I actually really like, and he's playing the 1-inch plan, 1 Cypher Maniacs, where I play the 2-inch plan, no Cypher Maniac. He's also, there's a card, oh, he has no red card, which is interesting. He does have Unfair Stamp, but he has no red card. Also, I think people who are playing this deck have like not really been paying attention to Twitter or anything, because I have the Blazing Bull, Paldean Tauros in mine over the Chiyu, and it's definitely a lot better. The extra energy for what it can provide is not a problem at all. Where the Chiyu is great, but it's not everything. I do like the idea of the Pekarunt in here. We might be playing this deck on the channel. Other than that, it's pretty straightforward and standard, but he doesn't have a red card. He has Unfair Stamp as the A spec, and he is got a Pekarunt. I assume that's so he can either push Baby Fetch or the Fez up to the active, something like that. But definitely not going to be playing this list with the Chiyu, because Paldean Tauros is just better. Alright, so this is the deck we're going to be talking about and playing today. This deck is super cool. When rotation first happened, this was the best version of grass to play, and I was super excited about that. I thought that was really cool, and as I played it, I just didn't really care for it, because before, grass was just kind of a deck that was respected but wasn't good, so it wasn't seen that much, but it was just straight Ogerpon Meganium. So I liked this one because it had a second stage 2 line in it that might make the deck cooler, but as I played it, I kind of grew out of love for it, so I quit playing it. I was a heavy Ogerpon Meganium player there for a little bit right before rotation. It was, like, that was my number 2 next to Charizard Pidgeot. But so I put the deck down for a little while and started playing other decks. But I was talking to my buddy the other day, and I was like, I know people are playing Shaman right now, but like Arboliva just seems real good with all the single prize stuff that's coming up. We have the new 2-cannon deck, we have Alakazam that's getting seen more play. Being able to Arboliva 1, maybe 2 basics off the bench, or like a Monkey Dory or something, seems really good right now. So I'm glad that there was a list that did good. Now, I don't have a good way to pull this up without wasting too much of y'all's time, because I wasn't paying attention, but this is like a card or 2 difference from the NAIC list. It's also a card or 2 difference from the list we're going to be playing, and I'll get into that now. So I don't have the Cypher Maniacs code breaking in mine. I put a red card in there in that spot. Everything else is identical. As I was playing that list a few weeks ago, prepping to make a video on it, I was like, we could see an energy switch in here, so I'm glad this list has one. Sometimes you need 6 or maybe even 7 energies on an Ogerpon to just really get the hammer down and knock out some of these big megas, especially if you don't have a Meganium. But other than that, pretty straightforward list, pretty stock, I would say. I respect the one Briar, the one Lana, the two Dawn. Everything else looks pretty good. So at this point, all we have to do is to hop into some gameplay, and that's what we will do now. So yeah, this is my list. It has the red card, no Cypher Maniac. Other than that, the decks are identical. Is the olive fraud? We will see. I have a hard time seeing why this deck needs Cypher Maniac. You have 4 Lillies, 4 Teal Mask, and a Fez. Like, you're doing plenty. Also, that's another reason I like the Energy Switch, because if you start Fez, it's a lot easier to load up the energies on the Fez to get it rolling and start shooting things. Because Cruel Arrow is definitely respected heavily right now. I'm going to say no, because the deck does play a 1-of Budew. And the way you play your evolutions in this deck, you don't really have to get them set up. Wow, started a Meowth. That was going to be another thing. This deck plays Meowth, and I could never see myself Meowthing for a Cypher Maniac. So, wow, the mirror match. I don't think that might have happened once or twice, but definitely not with this deck on recording. That's pretty cool, actually. And my hand is absolute slop compared to his, I'm sure. So we'll see how this goes. Kind of wish I would have chosen first now, actually, because I would have been able to turn 2 Lillies and hopefully set up a lot of stuff. I'll be able to turn 1 Lillie, shouldn't be bad. I'm deciding, knowing that they're not playing a whole lot of snipe other than the Arboliva, I'm deciding if I want to go ahead and set up a Chikorita, even though I don't really have to. I think I'm okay with just Lillies, honestly, and just run with it. It'd be pretty cool. I kind of want to hide what I'm playing, but that's impossible. And still doing something. I'm going to do something. Well, I might not be doing much. Okay, we'll get both of those for sure. Kind of want to Ultra Ball for an Ogerpon here. I don't really want to discard any of these. Discarding 2 grass doesn't feel great, even though we played 13. I think I'm just going to Bug Catching. Okay. It's not terrible. So we could get into the Arboliva next turn. Throw an energy here. I doubt he knocks this out, so I'm going to take the risk that he doesn't. Next turn we get Ultra Ball into a Smoliv if need. Hopefully we get some draw power here. Unless he just goes like crazy Ogerpon, Meganium, triple Tail Dance, triple Energy Switch or something. I think we're fine with the Meowth. If he plays his own Forest, I'll probably... Okay, so he's with the Noctowl. That is something different. I was going to say that too, and I forgot, so I'm glad he got it in his list. That way I can say it. I feel like the Noctowl line would be better and trim like 1 Meowth over playing Cypher Maniac. That's just me though. Surely he plays the Budew, unless he's worried about it getting knocked out, which I do respect that. I really wish he was playing Forest of Vitality. Okay, yeah, now we can't Ultra Ball, so that was bad, actually. Okay, so we can Meowth for Lillies, I guess. Although I don't really want to do that, because that gets my evolutions back out of my hand. Oh, gonna play that. honestly the only option that we have, ain't it? Man, I should have Ultra Balled last turn for Smoliv, I guess. Was not thinking about that. The itchy, to be honest. Let's see. I'm trying to think if I want to attach energy here, but I would think not. I guess we're just going to Meowth for Lillie's. Kind of set myself up bad here. Not that. We could get Dawn. I didn't even think about that. Sucks that we need the basic. I think I'll just get Lilies and pray. Well, that wasn't great, but might turn into something here. No, not much. Alright, well, I guess we'll just pass. Yeah, I'm okay with passing. I guess we actually should have attached to Meowth and took Teal, put the Meowth back in our hand, and knocked out the Budew. And then we could have double Teal Dance next turn. Yeah, that actually would have been really good. Misplay on my part, for sure. It is what it is, though. I don't have many reps with this deck, to be honest, so I'm not super upset that I misplayed a little bit. But maybe those are rookie misplays, and I shouldn't be knowing to do that. It's interesting he didn't play his Hoodoo. I think he was thinking I was going to get into the Arboliva line. And I might shoot it down, which I definitely would have had. Yeah, not feeling super excited about this one, to be honest. Didn't itchy me, so we're hoping on a good draw. Guess we just have to promote here, and if he gets knocked out, we can see. Fez, I guess. I could have discarded the Smoliv there. Okay, well, that's something. Teal Dance. Teal Dance. Not gonna be Teal Dance attach. This should be doing it, yeah. It's 8 energy worth. We could Poké Pad for a Dolliv. Kinda like that. 4, 5, 6, 7. Whether he has Meganium or not, we still get knocked out by Ogerpon because we have Meganium. I think I honestly like Teal Mask and Teal Dance again. Just get more card draw for 1. probably won't need the Dawn. Alright, well, let's take Knockout. So he's probably going to take a return Knockout with the Teal Mask if I were to assume. Which is okay, because we can take a return Knockout with our other Teal Mask. So, unless he can set up a third, then we might be able to get prize trade based off of him not getting anything per turn. But he did just bench a Teal Mask, so the odds of that are low. The energy, so now realistically all he needs is a Night Stretcher to win this game. It's almost like I spoke it into existence. Oh, he Night Stretcher, okay. So he doesn't see the exact line I'm talking about, which might play into our favor. I doubt it, but it might. Oh, he actually just already has follow-up Knockout. I don't know how I missed that. So we have 3 energy. I mean, he does still have to do it. People misplay all the time, so I guess we have to play for that. Got it. I'm just gonna go ahead and concede. Slow start with some early misplays there. Could have definitely changed the game some, I would say. I think I could have done better. Let's hop into the next one. It's okay. Mulligan. 2 mulligans. Well, that's not a mulligan. That's a really good start. That's what that is. Doing some dancing, maybe some padding. Pitch is always cool to see. Probably Zorard or Absol, that's fine too. Cornerstone, disgusting. Although he probably doesn't expect me to be on Arboliva, which is really cute. Cause I am, buddy. Teal dance. Teal dance. Attach return. Poké Pad. I should attach to this one probably. It's okay. I'm gonna Poké Pad for Smoliv just to go ahead and thin the deck some. I'm gonna go ahead and Lillie's this turn. Just to rip an 8 fresh hand. Don't really like that, but we get Meowth for Dawn. Don't have an energy at the moment. Get Meowth for Dawn. Ultra Ball. Stage 1, stage 2, stage 2. Okay. I don't know, we might be doing something. Don't know what yet though. I'm gonna play this, make him want to bump it if he plays the stadium. If he does, I can bump his. Arboliva luckily takes down the Cornerstone, no problem. So he passes. He didn't even. Interesting. Alright, well, I don't know what I want to do now. Teal dance. Don't really want that. I think I want a Meowth for Dawn. Get the what's it called? Meganium, and then stage 1 and a basic. I don't know though. The Ultra Ball just feels better at the moment, honestly. And we can Meowth for Lilies or something to try to draw into some stuff. It's Bayleef and Teal mask. Meganium. We can actually Meowth for Lilies this turn because we haven't played supporter yet. Possibly take knockout on this king. I don't think so. Yeah, that does 2 TN. We'll have to have 2 more energies which we attach in our only energy switch. Probably not going to happen. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Because our hand has nothing else. Oop. Might be able to get something going. Might drop Dolliv or Arboliva, that would be nice. And we did. Cool. Dolliv Arboliva. I'm going to Teal dance since we have the energy switch in hand. Bug catching's cool. So I'm actually going to retreat here into the Budew. And stretcher grass for Arboliva. So now everything's set up. Just stall a little bit. He doesn't have much to do. Stalling with the Budew is decent here. As soon as he attaches energy on Monkey Dory, then we'll pull back and shoot it with Arboliva is the thought. Alright, well we'll go ahead and Teal dance. Oop, not do it that way. honestly probably attached to an Ogerpon. And then Itchy. The problem, what's really interesting is he put the dark energy on the cornerstone and not the Mucky Dory. If he has more than one in hand, that's not weird. But if he doesn't, then it kind of is. What's really interesting here, though, is eventually we're going to be able to knock out this King. Then he's going to have to figure something out. Janines, I was expecting that. Petron, interesting. Also, I just noticed this is a Prism Energy. I don't remember them playing that in Absol, so they might not be playing Absol. If he is, though, he's basically playing without his main, like, conditioner. So, because you don't want to play a Mega with a grass weakness against a grass deck. He gets knocked out fairly easily. Oh, now that's kind of scary actually. I don't have a pivot. Oh, it'll just get knocked out, never mind. Alright, well, don't need that. Doesn't show me how much damage it does. So 4, 8, 8 and 3 is 24. Oh, he didn't knock this out. I just noticed. Okay, well, doesn't matter what that does. We're gonna do that for sure. I think we're gonna tail dance here. I guess we'll tail dance here too then. Choose one of your opponent's Pokemon 6 times. For each time you choose a Pokemon, do 20 damage to it. This damage is affected by weakness or resistant. Oh, didn't see that. Okay, well, we'll just Energy Switch and Aroma Shot. I mean, that means it would only do 240 for one. That really doesn't seem that aggressive, but it is what it is. Don't want me to do it, I won't do it, fine. Now, there's the Absol. Well, that feels good because we have a boss. Wonder if he plays it though. Surely he doesn't play it. Oh, he's got something going on. Boss, the Meganium. Okay, that kind of sucks. 7, 8, 10. So we have 10 energy in play. So you run the discard card with Stretcher. So there's 3 left in 23 cards. That might actually be a problem. Oh, and he retreat locked. Gross. Yeah. Good play by him for sure. We will be able to Dawn for the second line though, hopefully. Almost just want to pass. Like, is there ever a world where we Lillie's here? I don't see why we would, so I think I'm just gonna pass. We definitely have an advantage. I'm sorting a deck to make a deck video. I'm so glad that they made silver border cards. That just looks so much better. The reverse holo isn't as cool on them as it is with the yellow border, because the yellow makes it pop a little more, I guess. But I think the silver is just a cleaner aesthetic overall. Okay, well, is it my turn? Oh, use the turnip right. Sure. Interesting. Okay. Not so interesting. How much damage is this doing? We have to subtract 60 for the energy. Oh yeah, we don't have Meganium. So not much. Bug catching. Where's one of the pieces? I don't think there's a way we can get to it easily. Well, no, our second Bayleef's in the Discord anyways. Ooh, I guess we're just gonna start slow rolling a little bit. Unfair Stamp is a good pickup for sure. So we can do 180. We can knock out the pitch. I kind of like that. That's another 2 prize knockout. And then we can start working on some other stuff. Because this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is 180 plus 30 will be 210. We're gonna do that. Now we have an Arboliva loaded up. When he passes into my turn, the Teal Mask will be knocked out, unfortunately. But the Arboliva should be able to put in the work it needs. It's about time, buddy. I don't think he can one-shot this Arboliva. Even if he does, he still has to take another prize card after that. Targeting Meowth, maybe? Yeah. I think he's gonna Meowth. Or lock up Meowth. It's a very interesting Absol build, but I like it for sure. We're gonna do it with Yveltal. We're slow rolling here. Gotcha. Yeah. Loser. kind of out of options, to be honest. I just kind of have to take it. Because there's no way to get back into Meganium, because the Bayleef's in the discard, Night Stretcher's already used. Interesting. There's no reason to boss, because he's just going to retreat with Latias. Lillie's isn't going to do anything. Teal Dance doesn't really do anything. We're in a stuck situation. I don't even know if we have enough energy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No, we don't even have enough energy. That was a bad attach. But I mean, we're not going to do anything anyway, so. I guess I'll just, well, bump Forest. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. He has some choices here to make for sure. Really hope it's the pitch. Fez and Kang. That's probably the two choices I would make if I could get into a Wellspring play. We're just gonna pass. Probably just gonna draw a pass until he knocks out the Meowth. Or something else. Whatever he does. Until he gives me an opportunity to promote a different active. I'll say that. But having the energy on the Meowth, definitely. That is interesting Janines. It almost seems pointless. I mean, I guess if you set up like an Energy Switch flight, route or something. Attack this turn. So the Meowth has 130, which is 8. Right? Oh, we could. Did we Lana's? No, we couldn't. So we could Lana's for 3rd energy here. So we actually have a plan. It's not a good one, but we have one. Turn. He's going to move damage to my bench and knock out my Pokemon. He has to do that for 2 more turns, which will bring it up to 80 to knock out the Budew. And then I don't think he has enough to knock out the Teal Mask for the 5 prize knockout, which I think is what he's going for. Which is a really good play for sure. Wow, another Janine is interesting. Really curious to see what he did there. I was hoping that he did that. Okay, so the dude gets knocked out this turn actually. I wasn't thinking about poison ticking every turn, so he might actually have enough to do it that way. Alright, now he's coming in with the pitch around. So lost. Okay, so Meowth is knocked out. Oh, we get to Unfair Stamp them. And maybe Fez too. Yeah, we get to Fez too. That's pretty cool. So hopefully Lana's isn't in that 2 prize cards. Honestly, don't. I guess we could burn this Ultra Ball to see. Lana's is in deck. Come on, Lanas. Come on, Lanas. Oh my gosh. Oh. So I have to promote not Teal Mask. So I could promote Arboliva since it's beefy. Oh, we could also Meowth for Lana. I think that might be the play, honestly. Yeah. So we haven't supported yet. Oh my gosh, there's not any energy in the discard. Whatever. He's probably just holding boss in one of these 3 cards he's gonna see. Cool. Not out of it yet. I think we're just gonna put it all on the pitch. So much retreat lock in this deck. The deck almost doesn't need Absol. Like, what does it do and works? Like, what is this deck bad against? Last ditch, the boss. Yeah, I can see. Whatever. Bogus. I don't know what he was energy switching for, but I wasn't sticking around to find out. Well, let's play one more. Hopefully we can do something worthwhile. If not, then the olive is fault. That guy got lucky. I did misplay pretty hard game 1 and have a slower start than my opponent. Game 2, I kind of just got Jewed out of it, so whatever. Semi-mid start again. Grimmsnarl. Easy matchup at least. Well, that's what I said about Absol too. Unfortunately, this deck can't play like that Absol deck did. So definitely just going to be a double energy Lillie's turn probably. Guess we'll have to see what the energy provides. Ooh, just a pass. Not good for them. Okay, well now we're just gonna double Teal dance. I like playing this because we have so many stage 2s. I'm actually just gonna hold the hand here, I think. I need the Forest of Vitalities. So we could Forest Dawn next turn, or something of that standard. Okay, well, probably Forest Dawn. Definitely Forest Dawn now. Oh wow. So we can Dawn for stage 1, and then get basic stage 2 of something else within the deck, I guess. You can also just rip a Lillies. I'm fine with holding that. I'm not gonna get the Budew. I'll get the Fez for draw, possible sniping later. Stage 1. Then I guess the stage 2 will be Arboliva. Actually, we're gonna get the Meganium. He doesn't know we're holding that. So there's always that. Knockout. I don't like getting itchy. Because if he plays the Budew here, we could do 3, 4. No, never mind. I was gonna say I could knock out a Frostlass and a Budew, but I can't. Although it's 120 damage, it's an odd number, so it doesn't work that way. So he's probably, oh, he's just gonna pass. Okay, so he's probably just gonna itch you again. Kind of like, okay. Well, we'll play one more game. But that was probably how that was gonna go anyways. So I have like a 52 card Zoroark deck over here because I took some cards out to put in a different deck, and I've been like just shuffling and drawing, and that's just what Zoroark needs, is 8 less cards. It would be BDIF. So I always get these broken opening hands. Broken opening hands, not broken. Playing against Pink Dark Boy. Okay, this will be fun. I do like me some Excadrill. Curious, he probably plays Shaman. He's gonna go get it right now. It's interesting that he's already petroling. Or getting the petrol. Like, I would love to just judge him right here. Maybe we should play the judge. I think I'm gonna double bug catching before we Lillies. Golly, you got all of it. I don't even know if I want a Lillies, to be honest. Once again, I'll bug catch him before I Teal dance. Okay, I like that. 4 energy, jeez. Yeah, gonna do that. Teal dance. all the energy. I don't feel too good about this, honestly. Now I think about it. I'll just pass, whatever. It's like a fair matchup, but at the same token, like, he's about to just have it all because Trolley's here. That's why Trolley's good in this deck. I'm trying to tell everybody. And like, now he's gonna Genesect for Excadrill Matang. He's gonna hit at least one energy and then undermine my Smoliv. Yep. Yep. Neutral for Poké Pad maybe to get another Matang. For a boss. That's very interesting. This is probably a really bad matchup. I don't know how this guy won this. Deck is so much more aggressive than ours. He does have to get 5 energy on the Excadrill to knock out the Teal mask, so that's something we have going. Whoops. Well, I hope I draw more energy now. That's supposed to Teal Dancer. Okay. It's not bad. Bayleef, Fizz. Don't really like playing Fizz, but gotta draw. Teal Dance. Evolve. Yeah, and that's pretty much it, ain't it? Whopping 240. The Arboliva line would definitely be a lot better here. Because we can start shooting the Matangs, which is the engine of the deck. Also has a lot of HP, so if he didn't have 5 energy on his Excadrill for a few turns, would tank a hit. You know what they say though, it's not over until the fat lady sings. I don't hear no singing. I will say I haven't missed Cypher Maniac yet. Heal is really disgusting there because I was hoping to try to get into a Fez line. Yeah, I don't know about this. Deck just seems like cheeks. We promote the Fizz, and he just knocks it out. This doesn't really do anything. Switch here and hope that Lillie's into Energy Switch. Which we missed, of course. Okay, whatever. Deck's bad, don't play it. No, I think the deck has potential. We did have some not so decent draws, not so decent matchups, but out of 4 games we won 1, and we probably should have won that game anyways. And there was a few others where we definitely could have won them. I don't know. I probably wouldn't play it if I was going to in a pin. It's just me though. Maybe I need to play it more. Maybe I'm just real bad with it. At this point, I'm accepting the fact that I'm probably just misplaying, and this deck is not trash, but it seems kind of like trash. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed the absolute horrible gameplay. If y'all did, make sure to subscribe, drop a like and a comment. I'll see y'all in the next one.